Before time was measured and before the earth had a name, there was God, eternal, all-knowing, and complete in himself. In the beginning, nothing existed except his presence. There was no sky above, no ground below, no sound, no light, only a vast, formless emptiness. And then by the power of his word, God chose to create. God spoke into the darkness and said, "Let there be light." Instantly, light burst forth, piercing the silence and separating itself from the darkness. God saw that the light was good, and he called the light day and the darkness night. This was the first day. On the second day, God created the heavens. He separated the waters above from the waters below, forming the sky, a vast expanse that stretched beyond sight. The heavens stood as a testimony to his order and wisdom. On the third day, God gathered the waters together so that dry ground could appear. He called the dry ground earth and the gathered waters seas. Then he spoke again, and the land produced vegetation, plants, flowers, and trees, each bearing seed according to its kind. The earth, once empty, now teemed with life and color. On the fourth day, God placed lights in the sky to govern time itself. He made the sun to rule the day and the moon to rule the night, along with countless stars scattered across the heavens. These lights mark seasons, days, and years, reminding creation of God's perfect timing. On the fifth day, God filled the seas with living creatures, fish of every kind, great sea creatures, and life beyond number. He filled the skies with birds that soared and sang. God blessed them, commanding them to multiply and fill the earth. On the sixth day, God created animals to roam the land, livestock, wild animals, and creatures that crawled along the ground. Yet creation was still incomplete. Something precious was missing, the creation of man. God then said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness." From the dust of the ground, God formed a man and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. The man became a living soul. God named him Adam. God placed Adam in a beautiful garden called Eden, a place filled with rivers, fruit-bearing trees, and perfect peace. In the center of the garden stood two special trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil.